Back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're going to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. Which one do I like better? Well, if you guys are new to the channel, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys to save the suspense. There's no suspense at all, but I like Ethereum better. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about it. Why do I like Ethereum better? Why do I think Bitcoin doesn't have as much of a strength as Ethereum? So let's go ahead and explain it. So first off, let me show you guys the Bitcoin chart, and I'm going to fix that to be able to get this top. All right, cool. All right, so Bitcoin, look, we're at 56K. It is massively pumped. Some people say it's the end of the cycle. Some people say it keeps going. I don't know. I'm not here to say. Again, it could keep going up. It could keep going down. I don't know. If someone tells you they know, well, I'd like to have some proof. Or are you from the future? Because no one knows exactly. I mean, this could be the end now. I mean, everyone could be saying, oh yeah, we're going to 100, 200. Well, if everyone believes that, then if you're a smart investor, you probably sell right before it. That way you maximize your gains and get out before everyone else. But hey, it is what it is, and that's usually what happens. About 1% of the people, or less than that, sell right at the top or close to the top. So why am I bullish on Ethereum compared to Bitcoin? All right, so first off, you guys look at this and you're like, infinite supply. Well, obviously Bitcoin is going to be a way better play because it has a capped supply. Well, here's the difference. Ethereum, they did make some upgrades. They have EIP 1559, which is an Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559. That's the number of it. And basically it implements a burning mechanism. So what's going to happen is, out of all of the transactions that are made, there's a base fee that is made on that transaction. That base fee is burned, so it's gone forever from the supply. So the more people that use Ethereum, the more and more tokens that are burned. So the reason why this is bullish is, okay, so you have digital gold, which is Bitcoin. That's awesome. That's a great concept. But what do you do with your digital gold? Do you use it to buy groceries, transact with things? Do you spend it? No, you let it sit in a safe. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, great. So what's that have to do with anything? Well, Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million, okay? Okay, so why is there an inflating supply? Well, it's to reward the miners. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you reward the miners to incentivize them to keep going. Okay, that's awesome. What happens when all the rewards are mined? Well, we'll just the miners will function off fees. Okay, awesome. So now it's digital gold, right? Okay, so you don't move your digital gold, do you? No, I don't. Okay, so since you aren't moving your digital gold, then there's going to be no transactions, or there are going to be a lower amount of transactions. Okay, so that means there's not going to be enough fees to compensate the miners. So what's going to happen is the miners are going to say, I was making more money like making sandwiches. Let me go make some sandwiches. And that way I'm not losing money. Well, then there goes your miners. Okay, well then there goes the security of the network. Then now there can be a 51% attack. And then, wow, is Bitcoin or Ethereum better? Anyways, guys, that's just a thought. And here's another example of this. Bitcoin power outage in China, in Xinjiang. They quote unquote call it a trigger, or triggered the sell-off on Bitcoin. But basically, it was 33% of the hash value. Guys, that's massive. 33%. And all you need is a 51% attack to basically mess with the network. So guys, a lot of the mining operations are in China. All it takes is a click of a button. Oh, sorry, no electricity, and Bitcoin's not running. I mean, it's like, okay. And on top of that, when you have this digital gold, and say the fees are able to compensate for it, and there's barely any transactions, well, that transaction fee is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like, I don't know, 8,000, maybe, I don't know. Well, let's just say it's $800 to send your money. Well, a lot of people don't have a crazy amount of money. So the most, or I'm sorry, we'll just say the least. We'll just assume the least that they have stored as digital gold is $5,000, just for like a rainy day. Or let's just call it $10,000. Well, you're gonna have to spend 10% of it on a transaction fee. That's not sustainable. It's really not. In fact, if you wanted, I'll store it for you, and I'll only charge you 5% instead of 10%. Better yet, I'll charge you 2%. I mean, that's the point. So now you have Ethereum on the other hand. They are implementing a scaling solution, so transaction fees are going to be ridiculously cheap. You have a supply that's not increasing, it's actually decreasing with the burning. Right now, Bitcoin's increasing, and you have more and more miners wanting to use it because these transaction fees, that's where they're making a lot of money on the actual transactions. So they're incentivized to mine it. And if the transaction fees are not enough, well, it's an infinite supply, so it's constantly going to be inflating. So if the transaction fees go down to like zero, they're still going to be making money on the inflation of the Ethereum. And as long as Ethereum keeps going up in price, then the miners are still going to, then more and more miners are still going to want to get in, because as more and more miners come in, they can grab more of the pie because the pie's bigger. So guys, keep that in mind. Those are just two of the things out there. And third is, now that it's de-inflationary, sure, it's a slow network. They are working on the upgrades, guys. So we'll see what happens. Time will tell on this, but everyone's on Ethereum. So a lot of people are like, oh no, it's going to be like Facebook and MySpace and garbage. Okay, so I like to explain it like this. Ethereum isn't like a Facebook and a MySpace. It's like internet or no internet. So what's going on is, you can build a whole new internet like a Cardano or a Polkadot. Well, maybe not Polkadot, it's interoperable. And yeah, Cardano does have a bridge. I'm not harping on anyone, but just trying to give you guys an example. But let's just use Cardano for example, guys. Don't get mad at me. I have a little bit of Cardano. I'm bullish on it. But look, you have Cardano and you created a whole new internet. Well, who wants to go on an internet that has no websites? Well, not me. I don't want to go on that internet. I mean, there's no information on it. It's junk. It's a little bit different than a MySpace and a Facebook, because you can build a new Facebook and get more users. But the problem is the internet is now you have to bring all kinds of different companies to create new websites on Cardano. Well, why am I going to go over there when I'm working just fine over here? I think I'm going to stay put. Thank you, though. And the internet stays on Ethereum. In fact, a good example of this is look at Binance Smart Chain. Where do they get all their protocols? They just copy and paste Ethereum. Guys, all the innovation is on Ethereum. It's still on Ethereum. They have the network effect. It's massive. Same with Bitcoin. They have a nice and massive network effect, but they have a problem. That problem this weekend was glowing now with the power outage. It's blatantly there. And then on top of that, you have a problem when all the tokens are mined, because those fees, if that is what's used to make it sustainable, it's not sustainable, because I don't want to send just a transaction to move my gold around several $1,000s or several $100s just to make a transaction. Maybe they'll make a future where they make wallets of like different denominations and transact that way. But then there's another problem. Say all the miners quit and they're all done, then it's like, well, now we have all these key. Why not just use gold? Oh, well, the gold's so much bigger. Well, here, I'll give you this key, but if you ever want to send it off this key to another wallet, or do what Bitcoin was supposed to be doing, borderless, transact it and send it to someone else, not going to be possible because you got to pay the transaction fee. So you got another problem you got to deal with. But anyways, guys, that is down the road. Right now, Bitcoin is basically the star right now. Ethereum, in my opinion, has a very good chance of flipping it. But they do have a lot of things to work out, guys. They are still a very new network. I'm not saying a Cardano, a Polkadot, or a Cosmos won't overtake them. Again, time will tell on something like this. I'm just explaining to you guys my thoughts on why I'm more bullish on Ethereum. And on top of that, you got to look at this. So you have these institutions, they're getting in, they're like, Bitcoin, wow, this is so cool. What do I do with it? Oh yeah, you just store it in your wallet. You don't get any interest on it. It just sits there. Wait, but I can store my dollars in a bank and I can earn like 0.01% interest. And I can't do anything with Bitcoin? Well, for the big billionaires, that's 0.01 is still a lot for them. Well, not a lot for them, but it's still a lot of money if you think about it. So 0.01% of $1 billion is, what is that, 10 million? Yeah, that should be 10 million if I'm thinking about it right. But anyways, so guys, it's like, wow, okay. So now if you talk about Ethereum, then it's like, okay, well, you have Ethereum and you can stake your Ethereum and earn 12% interest. Wow. Or you can use it as collateral and lock and not wrapped Bitcoin, actual collateral. And it's like, oh, wow. Okay, so now I can earn like a crazy amount of interest, or I can even get a loan on it. But I will say they did come out with a Thorchain Rune, which allows you to provide liquidity with your Bitcoin and earn some juicy rewards on it. So that's pretty interesting. But guys, I think Ethereum is ahead of the race on the interest, lending, basically everything that Bitcoin can't do. So Ethereum is eventually going to be able to do what, well, actually Ethereum can already do what Bitcoin can, and it's actually de-inflationary, so it's a better store of value. Anyways, guys, those are just my thoughts. Not trying to persuade anyone. I'm only trying to explain what I'm thinking, why I'm so bullish on Ethereum, because a lot of people are like, oh, why are you such an ETH head? Why do you like Ethereum? Why do you like Ether? Well, this is why. So let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 28. Verses 10. Whoever leads the upright along an evil path will fall into their own trap, but the blameless will receive a good inheritance. Guys, always do good. Don't bring other people down, especially if you're doing something wrong. It's not worth it. If you're stuck with an addiction or doing something bad, just because you're doing something bad doesn't mean you need to make someone else do something bad to make yourself feel better. Maybe you just just get some help, ask for help. If you need help with that, you can DM me on the Telegram chat. You don't have to go publicly on the Telegram chat. You can actually hit me up just one-to-one. I'll help you out with that. I'm fine, because believe me, I've been in the same situation several times, and it's nice to have an accountability partner. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and if you guys want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. There's a couple of affiliate links. I get a bonus, you get a bonus. It's a win-win, so it's nice. And if you don't want to do either of those, at least smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. That would be well appreciated. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can be ahead of the game every time we make a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Guys, I need you guys to do a couple of things. Participate in the quadruple threat. First, set up a Celsius account. Here's a referral link. You guys can use it. Write it down. Type it down. Or you guys can use the link in the description below. Set up a Celsius account. Good for savings. Good for earnings. Don't bet the house on it though. But anyways, you guys can get a free bonus on this. Alright, how do I get this free bonus? Well, guys, enter in this link. You guys will get $30. Then deposit $200 in any cryptocurrency. Enter in new 40, like NEW 40 promo code. You guys can use both, and you'll get a total of $70. Guys, that's step one of the triple threat. Alright, Drake, I did step one. What's step two? Alright, guys, this is where you can get your small altcoin gems and little game changers. You guys can go to crypto.com. You can set up an account. Here's a link in the description below, or you guys can just type in this code right here on the screen. Deposit some funds in there. You get $25 in bonus crypto. You guys can use that to buy your altcoin gems and have some fun. Step two of the triple threat, or I'm sorry, quadruple threat. And the third one, this one is a fun one. Voyager. This one is more so where you can buy with limit orders. It doesn't have as many altcoins as crypto.com, but it's really easy to use, easy to set up. And yes, this one does come with a referral link as well, and you'll get $25 in BTC. This is how you can do a limit order. Super easy to use, and they don't charge any trading fees whatsoever. Here's the referral link. You can't copy and paste it, but you can look in the description to copy and paste, and you can put that in and set one up. 25 bucks. Step 4, open up a BlockFi account. Here's a link you guys can use. The reference code is 024FFE02. All the links are in the description below. Open up a BlockFi, just deposit some funds, and you'll get $30 in BTC. And you can also get that crypto cashback rewards card. Don't forget about that. Game changer, 1.5%. And the first few months, you get a bunch of extra percent. Check it out. This is the funnest one though. Lolly, free. There is a referral link to this one too. I've actually won 100,000 sats one time on one of the taps, which is worth like $100 in Bitcoin. So it's crazy. Look, and there's even proof in the wallet. Look at that, daily stack, 101. Guys, set one up. It's really easy to do. Download a Lolly account and just set it up. And of course, guys, if you guys are a pro, there's a link in the description so you guys can sign up with KuCoin and Binance US to get some trading fee discounts. Thanks.